All right, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash.
We want to give double honor to our apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach very well where we learned this truth from. And salutation out there to the hopeful elect who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity, man. And and today we out here again, week in, week out to prophesy against this wicked kingdom Babylon, man. And it's not like the things that we're saying is not coming to pass, it's not happening. Everything that we're saying is actually happening, man. It's not like we're saying America's going to get destroyed and it's prospering. We say that America's going to get destroyed and it's actually getting worse, man. You go ahead and start off with that.
God, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Yep, it says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, which means what? The story never changed, man. You know what I'm saying? The characters might change, you know what I'm saying? It might be different situations, but guess what? The story never changed, man. You got it.
Prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
It says prophesy against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of even of pestilence, man. Which means what? Bad things is finna start happening, man. Now we can already see that the pestilence, these different diseases, even diseases that's not even written in the Bible is finna start happening, man. And we also know that wars and rumors of wars, pestilence and famines too, man. Just imagine when these Americans don't eat. They guys that's just so used to comfort foods, hot dogs and hamburgers and tater tots. Imagine they get taken away from these guys, man. They're gonna totally bug out. I got something.
Good. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come.
Yeah, evil and only evil, behold, is come, man. Once you go into the word evil, Eve meaning times and ill meaning bad. So nothing but bad times is gonna come upon the source of America, man. Read that again.
Good. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come.
Yes, evil and only evil, behold, is come. So only bad things can come to the lands of America, man. You got it?
End is come.
An end is coming. We are in the end right now, man. And how do we know that we are in the end? Through the prophecies that's gonna get pushed forth, man. The MOTB. Just the talk of the MOTB, because you read certain articles, it say some may say that it's the MOTB. Then it say some may say it's not. Then that's why it's a false information age. But still, why to speak of a tiny device going inside your body? Yeah, chip talk, man. Why is talk of a device going inside your body now, man? Because that's the spirit of the Lord being effective throughout the planet Earth. You got it?
Huh. The end is come. It watcheth for thee.
It watches for thee, so the end is waiting on you, man. You got it?
Behold, it is come.
Behold, it is come. See, it is come, man. Because again, it is made evident that we actually are in the end times, man.
I got something real quick, brother. This is Jeremiah 51 and 1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, which is America, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. Now we know that destroying wind goes into what? These nuclear destruction, man. Okay? Because these nations are gathering their nuclear missiles up, okay, what? For the destruction of America, man. All right? Because all these missiles from all these heathen nations are pointed right there at America. Now, you had this so-called white man say that, the so-called white boy say that people walking around in New York City and they don't even realize that there's nuclear missiles pointed at them, man. Okay? So this is prophesied that destroying wind is representing what? Nuclear missiles. Against who? Against Babylon, which is America. What else is America known as? The Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? What is America known as? The spiritual Egypt. All right? So America is all these nations that came before them, and all conglomeration is one. Okay? And it's going to be destroyed. All right? Why? Because it's prophesied, man. It's prophesied that this land is going to be destroyed. The people that's left here, when Yahweh and the angels come, they're going to be destroyed, man. Why? Because all the wickedness that's in this land, all the blood of the saints that's spilled in this land. Didn't the scripture say, shall not Yahweh avenge his only elect, his very elect? Yeah, man. Okay? All right? That's why the scriptures also say, if Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai don't cut this man's time short, there'll be no flesh to be saved. Okay? But the Lord Yahweh is going to cut this man's time short for the elect's sake. See, so it's all about the elect, man. The elect that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? It says, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her. That's talking about these other nations gathering up their military weapons, man. Satan got to do his thing too. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's all these heathen nations getting their armies together, man, getting their missiles, getting their weapons, getting their tanks. Okay? All right? It says, and will send unto Babylon, which is America, fanners that shall fan her. Because America is known as the harlot that sitteth upon the scarlet beast. Who's the harlot? The harlot is America. Why is America known as the harlot? Because what it spreads its democracy, its philosophy, okay, which is its wine, according to the Bible, to all the nations of the earth, man. Okay? All right? Who's the scarlet colored beast? NATO and the EU. All right? 7 heads and the 10 horns. Okay? All right? It says, and will send unto her, and will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. Yeah, man, America's gonna be this. You see these buildings, you see the people, you see all this madness, these corporations, all right? You see all this madness that they got set up here in America. Guess what? This whole thing is gonna be destroyed. The whole landmass of America is going to turn into one big giant desert. By what? By those nuclear missiles. That's going to be shot from Russia. That's going to be shot from China. That's going to be shot from North Korea. That's going to be shot from India. That's going to be shot from Europe. Okay? Because when you read the book of Obadiah, it tells you what? That even those that are in confederacy with her is going to come against her, man. Okay? They make all these deals, these peace treaties and all this stuff amongst these nations, but Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai is going to put the spirit on America's allies to shoot nuclear missiles on them, man. Why? Because it's prophesied. America's going to do something to piss NATO and the EU off, man. Okay? All right? It says, and will send unto Babylon fanners, and they shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans. What's the land of Chaldeans? America. Why? Because the Chaldeans were known as what? The ancient wizards of the Babylonian Empire. And what is America known for? It's witchcraft, man. Okay? Everything in America is all about witchcraft, man. All right? They got the goddamn Washington Monument. That's up there in D.C., Washington, D.C. That's nothing but a fucking demonic, satanic symbol that comes from what? From Egypt. Okay? They got Cleopatra's Needle in Central Park. See, those are all their power centers, man. Even when you look at the White House and how it's constructed, it's all about masonry, man. Okay? If you look at it from a high position, you can see how they made it, man. It's all about witchcraft in this damn place, man. They celebrate Halloween, okay? They celebrate Christmas, all right? So everything about America is all about witchcraft. So America is known as the land of the Chaldeans, okay? It says, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. Let me go down. It says, thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. For Israel hath not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. Yeah, so Israel hasn't been forsaken. That's why you see the brothers gathering. That's why you see the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai gathering the brotherhood up, man. Okay, gathering up the 144,000 from the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, because you know the so-called white man likes to say, oh yeah, the so-called black man is a dying race, a dying breed, and all this madness. Yeah, man, but you know what? It ain't about quantity; it's about quality. So the Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is gathering his elect, man. So Israel hasn't been forsaken, man. I don't care what this so-called white man does, man. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to gather his elect, man, and that's it. All right? The Most High hasn't 100% forsaken us, man. He just put his foot up our ass. Why? Because we broke his covenant. We broke his laws, statutes, and commandments. It said, yeah, go ahead, bring it out.
Isaiah 14 and verse 1. For the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
That's right. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai will have mercy on Jacob, yet choose Israel. Where's the heathen nations in that? And the so-called white people in that? Okay? Ain't no so-called East Indians in that. Ain't no so-called Arabs in that. Ain't none of these nations in that except for the nation of Israel. Then you got an elect of the elect. Like the Apostle Tahar always brings out, man. Yeah, Israel, they're the elect, but then you have an elect of the elect, which is the men of the Lord, man. Okay? Which is the 144,000 and the rest of the 1/3. All right? Go ahead, brother.
It says, and set them in their own land.
Yeah, man, we're going to get our land back. Okay? From those damn heathens, man. Okay? From them rats over there. And from them Arabs, and from them sand niggas over there, man. Okay? They're going to be blowing the hell out of there, man. Okay? Because nuclear missiles are going over to Israel, too. That's why so-called Negroes talking about going back to Israel. They got no business over there, man. Missiles is coming over there. Okay? All right? Okay, brother. Yeah, so how about y'all? It's going to set these 12 tribes in their own land again. Okay? Because we kick out of the land. All right? We kick out of the land, man, because our disobedience, hard-headedness, our stiff-neckedness, man. Okay? So Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai and the land springs out. Right? And you know, we saw doing this thing, man. You know, he is the prince of the power of the air, like the scripture said. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Would you like foreigners? Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Go ahead, finish reading.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, for servants and handmaids.
Yeah, that's right. Now, we in the deep south, man. So you know about the slavery down here.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
I mean, which is really all America. But it's worse here. Okay? In the south. You know? But you had, I think the first auction block was on Wall Street in New York. So slavery has been all over this damn place, man. It's just, this in the south is the worst. Okay, so you had so-called black man in slavery, right? But your ass is going into slavery. So-called white man, he saw Edom, okay? Along with other heathen nations, they're going into slavery under the nation of Israel. Okay, so-called Israel, Latinos, Native Americans, right?
It says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
That's right. We're going to take captives, whose captives we were. So guess who that's talking about? That's talking about the so-called white man. All you heathen nations, man. Because all you heathen nations at one time or another had the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, in slavery, man. Okay? In slavery. So we were captives under you. So the nation of Israel, under Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, is going to have your ass captives under us, man. It's only right. Because we're the Lord's chosen people. With the scriptures, those who judge us not to drink of the cup, which is the nation of Israel, have surely drunk it. Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Talking to the so-called white man, man. You know, you got some crack on there on YouTube talking about, oh yeah, we don't want you to do to us what we did to you. Yeah, well, that's too goddamn bad, man. All right? You know? Yeah, right. The nerve of him, right? You know what I'm saying?
Let's show you how unjust he is.
Yeah, that's right.
They're not about justice.
Yeah, they're not about justice, man. We don't want you to do to us what we did to you. Hell, that shit too damn bad, man. Yeah, well, first of all, it's going to be double on your ass, man. It's going to be double slavery on the so-called white man, man. Now, the heathen nations, they're going into slavery under the nation of Israel, but they ain't going to get it as bad as the so-called white man, man. Just like they had, like the Apostle Tahar said, they had a yoke of iron on a so-called black man's neck. They're going to have 2 yoke of irons on their neck, man. Okay? Man, bro.
It says, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Yep, we're going to rule the nation of Israel. We're going to rule over your oppressors. Who's your oppressors? Starting with the so-called white man. You know, you probably throw the nigga woman in there, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She oppressed the hell out of it. Yeah, man, bring it out.
This Revelation, the 13th chapter, starting at the 9th verse. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Yeah, and that's self-explanatory. If any man have an ear, meaning you have to understand it. Understand what the scripture is saying. Right? He that leadeth into captivity shall what? Go into captivity. So it's plain, you know? It's plain, it's straight to the point.
Esau can't backtrack out of that. That's plain, you know. No one said this the winner's bathroom. Those instructions is plain. You know what I'm saying? So it's well documented that the so-called white man brought us over here in some cargo slave ships. You brought us over here, man. Oh, and also Brother read Isaiah the 14th chapter, but we're gonna be putting our own land again. All right, that really represents us being back on top too, man. That's like status, you know. Because what cemented us being at the bottom, being prisoners of war behind enemy lines, just being here, you know, in America, that cemented us being overcome and subdued by enemy, man. And it was the so-called white man who was responsible for bringing us over here. All right, that one. Yeah, we'll go around.
God, yeah, this is the book of Psalm 149. And verse 6, it said, let the high praise of the Most High be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Yep, what?
To execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Yep, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, man. The heathen is the other nation, storm of Esau, the so-called white man. That's the message of the Bible, and it's harassing. Go ahead,
It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
Yeah, them menacing words right there. Punishments. Yahweh promised to give us that rod of iron. What we gonna do with it? We gonna beat the hell out of the nation, man. Storm of Esau. Hey, that's the glad tidings and the good news that you read about. Go ahead,
It says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Right, to bind their kings with chains. Yeah, get them niggas, man. Yeah, we gonna bind them with chains. Hey, that's justice too, because they was responsible for funding the slave trade, the bankers. The same spirits back today, man. All right? They funded the captivity that we had to endure. Go ahead,
It says to execute upon them the judgment written.
See, to execute upon them the judgment written. That's why we just read Revelation the 13th chapter. That's a decree right there, man. From Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh. And that decree states that those who led into captivity, and there's no coincidence, our history. And let's say like you consider a Jake, an older Jake, they might have 3rd grade education. But I bet you they know that their family came out of slavery. I bet they know that their ancestors go back to slavery. So why is that written in the Holy Scriptures? See? Everything makes sense. Read that part again, huh?
To execute upon them The judgment written.
See, the judgment written. Ain't no way you could go back and cancel out or make void the judgment written. Go ahead.
Dishonor.
Oh, can I say too? That applied to us. Deuteronomy 28 chapter, that was the judgment written. There was nothing we could do to get out of that. Matter of fact, give me, you got it first, Ezra? Yeah. Let's get that real quick. Because the word of Yahweh Shema stands. And that applied to us, right? The Lord words rose up against us, and what happened? It came to pass. How much more Esau had, man? Like the elder brought it up. See, you go all together unpunished? You damn devils. Go ahead,
First Ezra 1.
Which, by the way, they was meant to be slaves. They was designed to be slaves. That's in, what's that? Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter. Go ahead,
First Ezra 1 and 24. As for the things that came to pass in his time.
Right, and what were some of the things that came to pass in our time? Going over here as slaves, coming over here as slaves. Being subdued by our enemies. Even to this very day, feeling the effects of that continuous struggle of oppression, man. That's Esau and all his natural habitat. Cheers for food. Now go ahead.
He said, as for the things that came to pass in his time, they were written in former times.
See, they was written in former times. So everything that came to pass concerning the fall from grace of Israel, it was written in former times. So hey, when you fast forward to the future, the Lazarus and the rich man, it captures that all that hell that's going to be on Esau, guess what? That was written in former times. Go ahead.
It says,
it's like a playbook. Before somebody scored a touchdown, it was executed. I mean, it was drawn out. I mean, you know, it was in the playbook form. Then they went and executed it on the field. That's how life and existence plays out. It's written, right? Go ahead,
It says, concerning those that sinned,
Yep, that's dealing with Israel. Go ahead.
and did wickedly against the Lord above all people and kingdoms, and how they agreed him exceedingly, so that the words of the Lord rose up against Israel.
See, so the words of the Lord rose up against us. That's why we're in this condition. Right? So that's going to apply to Esau and the other nations, man. That's fitting to see a Moabite, man. I tell you, man. Yeah, come on.
It's on Deuteronomy 30 and verse 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yeah, it says, and the Lord power will what? Put all these
Curses.
These curses, man, the same thing Jake going through right now, man. All the bullshit that you go through on a weekly basis, man. Why? Because you sin against the Lord, man. Past sins, sins that you don't know nothing about, sins that you commit and already have committed. That's why you're going through that hell. Because hey, matter of fact, I had it real quick. Deuteronomy 28. It says, in 15, it says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Why I read that as well. That's why we being punished right now. All right, because we sinned against the Lord, past and future. Right? So that's why you're going through what you're going through. Read it again, huh?
It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses
so
upon
all the shit that you're going through, all these curses, all right, for what you did, go ahead.
upon thine enemies.
Upon thine enemies, all that is going to fall upon your enemies, man.
Yeah, can I say, the curses don't go anywhere.
Right.
Oh, no, go ahead.
They are actual enemies?
Yeah, it's not as when the curses leave off us, they're going to go off into oblivion. Yeah.
Disappear like
Right.
smoke.
Yeah. The house of bondage is a real thing. The occupants change. The tenants change. The house of bondage is always going to be here. Them motherfuckers trying to make sense. Do away with slavery. No. That's going to always be there, man. Hey, because once we go into power, we got to have subjects.
Right. How you in power when you ain't got subjects?
I need somebody to brain me. I need to have somebody who I can clock over the head.
It's about being blessed, right?
Yeah.
What it is to be truly blessed? To have subjects.
Yeah, the
to have
Pastor went into
slaves.
that.
Right. Pastor just broke it all the way down. That's when you're going to be truly blessed.
Yeah.
Cause that what Jake do throw around. Let's save, sanctify.
Yeah. Well, you know what proved that? Genesis the 27th chapter. When Yahweh shine as Isaac, he said, I have made him thy Lord. That was the blessing that was given to Jacob. So we're going to be lords over Esau and the other nations, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
Colossians 3:24, it says, knowing that the Lord, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Hamashiach, verse 25, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done.
Hey, you can't get away, you can't get around it. Those who have done wrong, and it's well documented the ill, dinner, treacherous acts committed by the so-called white man.
Right.
And they put on that, you know, they had that look on their face. They smile at you, first of all. Right there, they let you know, see you up to something. You know, you walk in on somebody and they smile, they try to throw you off. Or you see about when they put their hand behind their back. First thing you're going to ask, what you hiding, man? Yeah, because even they know what they done, man. And I'm going to say this. These devils, they not sitting around at their dinner table discussing nigga every, you know, crazy shit. They talking about Andrew Jackson. They hope that they can get the glory days back. They want the days where they can drag you off into the middle of the town. Yeah, and hang your ass. Right.
It says, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of person.
Yeah, so he got to pay.
Right. That's it.
All right. Go ahead and get to it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
Right, and Esau did devour us, man. And as well as the other nations. Because they all played a part in the overall takedown of Israel. And they even conspired to keep us in that condition. When you read Psalms 83rd chapter, to keep us from being, cut us off from being a nation. And you see it, the strategy is plain. Like you go up in these stores, these Arabs, they got fake chains and hats, and, you know, to keep you as a nigga. You know? That's all in effort to keep Israel further oppressed. Come on.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them,
go ahead,
shall go into captivity.
Shall go into captivity, man. That's the scriptures. That's the judgment written. Yeah. Hey, that's the end goal, like captivity. That's when you, hey, if you like you're playing a game and you win the final score dictates who wins, right? The final score in this case is captivity. When we lost, we ended up in them chains. That was the final score for Israel. But now, game 3, this game 7, should I say? That's going to be the deciding factor. Esau going into captivity. See, read that one more time, huh?
It says,
and it's powerful when these scriptures go out into the atmosphere. That's a decree. The Lord honor that. That sets off a sequence of events. That's why the ball rolling now. That's why America is dwindling. That's why the luster and shine of you Americans is fading and waning. Right. Because the decree has went out and has rested and settled on the planet Earth. Come on.
Therefore, all that devour thee shall be devoured.
Yep, go ahead.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
They're going to go into captivity.
Woo.
Yep, go ahead.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
Yeah.
Woo. And all that prey upon thee.
Woo. Hey, Esau is the cunning hunter, right? Everything this man does is an effort to prey on Israel. From the diet, your diet, from the trends he lay out in front of you, everything is set up to keep the so-called black man, Negro, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man oppressed. Because it starts with the men. You know? Go ahead.
Will I give for prey?
Right, so the Lord's going to give those who preyed on us for prey. Oh, and that goes back to Revelation 13 chapter. He that leads in captivity shall go. Hey, because that's a sign of a cunning hunter. A hunter leads you into the snare. Well, guess what? Now the Lord has snared thee. all of his work, all his toiling, it's all going to lead to him going into captivity. Bro. That's the end game. Ain't nothing deep about it. That's the results, okay, of the so-called white man and his pursuits. All right, come on.
God, this is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off.
Right, that proves that the Lord is all about justice. Somebody hold Psalm 89, 14. Go ahead.
Even as I have seen,
Yep.
they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
Right, and Esau. So this is how you figure this out. Everything that he have done, just take a step back and assess it. What good could you get out of it? Everything he plowed and tore. What good was it? It was nothing but bloodshed. In his pursuit, it was carnage left in the wake, man. And most notable, it was at the expense of the blood of the people on the side. That's the offense right there. Yep. But the scriptures say they're going to read that part again. So like,
It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same.
they're going to reap the same, man. That's comforting. Knowing that there's a power that's about justice. Hey, because you're looking for justice under this nigga, man. And that's, hey, our people actually do that. They trying to get justice from the unjust. Type shit is that. You trying to get justice from a fucking thief. A murderer. That's why our justice is going to come from an entity that's far beyond the legislations and law. And because he don't got nothing on the books that comfort state. What legislation, it's all set up to keep you in derision, man. But again, we put our trust in a higher power, and this power is all about justice. Matter of fact, you got that song? Let me get that real quick, then.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 89, and verse 14. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Right, so the habitation of the throne of the Lord is justice and judgment, man. Which judgment breeds justice. You can't get justice without judgment. You just let a nigga keep running rampant, then it'll never be justice. You have at some point, you have to, you got to hear that rat trap come down. You got to hear that. This motherfucker running around the house, nibbling on shit. You got to hear that pop, and that's that justice. Because if not, if the snare is not there to get him, right, then he will always be able to run rampant. See, there's an end to wickedness. Go ahead,
God, mercy and truth shall go before thy face.
Right, yep, mercy and truth. And that's the beginning steps, if you will, on this road to recovery. Mercy and truth. All right, come on, y'all get it. Yeah, y'all get it.
James 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy. They have shown no mercy. And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
It said he should have, read it again.
God, it says, for he shall have judgment without mercy.
Yeah, because he did the same thing. It tells you in Isaiah 47th chapter that he didn't show no pity. So it's the same thing that happened to you, man. You should have judgment without mercy. Okay?
That has shown no mercy.
Because he ain't show no mercy, man. See, that's the results. You finna have no mercy now. Yeah, because even with the water field, you got 5 days. I need water, nigga.
Hey, the animal. You show no mercy to the animal. And the animals be crying out for mercy. Like, when you put them to death and shit, they be crying out, man.
Even the trees. You get on the tree be crying.
Yeah, the trees be crying.
What are the Romans 8 chapter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Somebody get that real quick?
Yeah.
Because they say that beautiful Romans make.
Yep. Hey, the air.
That's it.
Yeah. Poison the air. You got the air strength. You strangling the air.
Yeah. The scriptures say, let's go into the scriptures and say, no feeling has come against us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even the trees are going to rejoice, man. You got Esau so-called, which is a so-called white man, according to the Bible, is cutting down the trees, man. You know, look at the rainforest, man. That's the lungs of the earth. You know, so like you saw the so-called white man cutting down all the trees in the rainforest is making the air even more unclean, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, clearing the rainforest out for his wicked purposes, man. That's why that's why the trees are going to stay. So even the trees going to rejoice, man. Okay?
Isaiah 14, verse 7. It says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
There you go.
Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down,
Yes, this so-called white man is out of here. You know, go ahead.
no fella is come up against them.
Yeah, that's right, man. You know, so when Esau goes down, hey man, the whole earth gonna rejoice, man. You know, since no fella has come up against us, they're gonna rejoice, man. So even the trees gonna rejoice, man. You know, because they're all living things. See what I'm saying? You know, animals, people. You know, even the heathen nations gonna rejoice to a certain extent, because at least the air ain't gonna be unclean. You know, at least they ain't gonna be eating GMO foods. You know what I'm saying? You know, at least little boys ain't gonna be getting touched. You know, you know what I'm saying? Even though they ain't gonna have nothing. You know, not till the 1,000 years is up. Okay, because what did the scripture say? And the dead live not until the 1,000 years. Who's the dead? The dead represents the heathen nations. Okay? Why? Because the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, didn't give them the Lord's statutes and commandments. They're heathens, man. The Lord don't give a damn about it. So they're the dead. Live not until the 1,000 years. So after the 1,000 years of slave labor and slavery, then the heathen nations can do their thing, man. You see what I'm saying? But of course, they're going to be tributaries to the nation of Israel. You know? Ain't going to be no, oh yeah, so-called white man go have a woman that's betrothed to a man, okay? And then he goes and he rapes the woman, man. Ain't going to be none of that stuff, man. You know? Meaning that woman is promised to that man, man. That's a betrothal is, okay? Meaning even if you didn't even have sex with her, you still ain't supposed to touch that woman, man. Because she's betrothed unto you. Man, that woman belongs to you. Arranged marriages, man. Okay? We ain't gonna do that to these heathen nations in the kingdom, man. Okay? We ain't gonna be buck-breaking heathens like the so-called white man, man. You see, these are all that, see, I'm saying like the Apostle Paul always says, we can't do everything that Esau did to us, man. Because that shit is just wicked, man. But we can use the spiritual power on his ass, man. All right? What the scripture says, we shall meditate upon Torah, man. You know? You know, the spiritual power, you can do a whole lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, go.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
That's right. There you go. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay? So when the Israelites come back into power under Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, guess what? I mean, you know, the heathen nation's going to be enslaved. But damn, man, they're going to get a fair shake. You know? They're going to get a fair shake, man. You see what I'm saying? You know? But when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. And that's why people are mourning now, because who's the wicked? The wicked is the so-called white man, man.
Right.
All right? Well, we know Israelites are mourning, man. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans. Shit, all the way down here in Birmingham, man. What about all the damn civil rights marches, man? What about all the hangings? What about all the bloodshed, man?
Right.
Okay? So you know so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are mourning, man. All right? You have some Native American woman, a Gaelic woman, cursing out some prophets about make America great. So what the hell are you talking about, man? You see what I'm saying? You know? All through the 12 tribes, man. Even the heathen nations are mourning. Even though Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai don't give a shit about them. But look at the earth in which state it's in now, man. The air's bad, you can hardly damn breathe. Food is garbage. Ain't even real food. They're putting chemtrails in the air, man, to make you sick. You understand what I'm saying? You know? So when the wicked is in authority, the people mourn, man. And who's the wicked? The so-called white man, according to the Bible. All right? Yeah.
This is the book of Romans 8 and 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth, that travail and pain together unto now. Oh, God, yeah, God, this is Romans 8 and 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth.
That the whole creation, all right? Creation what? The creature or the creation of the Most High. Like the scripture say, slightly, like we were saying a minute ago, you know, the insects, the air, the water, the whole creation. Yep. Read it again.
For I reckon, for we know that the whole creation groaneth.
Groaneth. All right? Make a ill sound, man. A cry out. Because they're sick, man. Yeah. Nasty cough. A nasty cough.
Nasty cough. A sore pestilence, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brother, and the earth is it's crying out, man.
Yeah.
The earth is crying out, say Yahweh tried, man. You know? Because, hey, man, under Esau, man, he's just jacked up every damn thing, man. You know?
It says, and travail and pain together until now.
Relevant thing together until now, man. The whole creation, man, the whole planet Earth, man. Because you got a wicked man. Really, you got the cancer that's ruling the body. Yeah. Think about that. The body being the earth, and Esau being the cancer. How you gonna live when the cancer is at rule? See that?
Yeah, you got dominion over the body.
You got the being over the body, bro.
Oh, that's why the scripture say the physician.
Right. Yeah. Cut off the lungs, that's it.
Cut off that lung disease.
So the whole creation right now is ailing together, man, and wishing that lung disease be cut off. And how?
God, jump up on that.
Can I say something? So like, right, get it, right? Like even the solutions, right? He's trying to come up with like a medicine and shit. And they have these commercials where they have a solution, right? But it got side effects. So they give you a long list of side effects. Runny nose, bloody nose, bloody stool. You know? Yeah, then in the end, and even death can occur. Allergic reactions.
Well, yeah, because he does it on purpose. Yeah. He does it on purpose because he knows he wants to prolong you so he can make money off it. You know, so he said, all right, cool. So we're going to bring them some pills, and then they're going to need more pills for the side effects of that pill. Then they're going to need another pill for the side effects of that pill. It's all about making money, man. That's why the scripture say what? He comforted reading me all the day long. All right? You know? So he covers all the riches of the earth, man. All the land of the earth, all the gold of the earth. He wants every goddamn. The so-called white man wants everything.
Yep.
He wants all the water on the earth. He want to control the air, man.
Souls of men.
The souls of men. He wants to control the sun, man. You seen that video? You seen that Simpsons episode, man? You know, where Mr. Burns he blotted out the sun, and then he was gonna make people pay for sunlight, man. You think if this devil couldn't do that, he wouldn't do it, man? If you think he couldn't stop people from breathing and sell people air, he wouldn't do it. Shit, he's selling water. Okay? He'll poison the water, keep all the so-called clean water to himself, and sell it back to you, man. That's it. Yeah, you got a scripture. Bring it out.
Yeah.
Huh? You got
This Obadiah 1:5. He said, "If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?"
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Esau would steal every goddamn thing, man. You know, thief take, you know, what he taken, he might leave something. You know what I'm saying? So-called white man wants to take every goddamn thing, man.
Yeah.
All right, he wants everything. He got more riches than he can spend, and he still wants more, man. You know, because he just covets greedily all the day long. He just wants more, and more, and he's willing to shed blood and murder people to get it, man. You know, that's all he's done in the earth. But anyway, you got the scripture. Sons of men. Yeah, you got that? Yeah. Yeah, man.
This is the book of Romans. This is the book of Romans 8, verse 19.
Go ahead.
It reads, "For I reckon," it says, "for the earnest expectation of the preacher."
Yeah, the earnest expectation of the preacher, yeah, which is men. Go ahead.
"Waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High."
Yeah, that's right. So these nations, they're waiting for the nation. These heathen nations are waiting for the nation of Israel to get back in power, man. Because they know that, listen, once Israel get back in power, man, yeah, we're going to get a fair shake. You know? They ain't going to do the things that the so-called white man has done to us, man. Okay? All right? All the wickedness that the so-called white man has done to these heathen nations, man. Okay? All right? So they're waiting for the sons of men. Who are the sons of men? I mean, who are the sons of the Most High? It's 12 tribes of Israel, man. All right? So read that again.
Romans 8. Romans 8, verse 19.
Go ahead.
It says, "For the earnest expectation of the preacher,"
Yeah, which are these heathen nations? Go ahead.
"waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High."
The sons of the Most High, which is 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
It says, "For the preacher was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by the reason of him who have subjected the same in hope."
Yeah, so, you know, all these heathen nations are waiting for the nation of Israel to come into power, man. They want Israel to be in power, really. You know, keeping their subconscious, you know what I'm saying? And the creature was made subject unto vanity. Hey, man, that's why we went off. That's why the nation of Israel went off, man. Because we were subject unto vanity, man. You know, we was made to go off, man. Why? So we can have a savior. We can have Yahweh Shai.
Right.
See, this is all the Most High's plan, man.
Right.
This is his movie.
Right.
Okay? Okay, you create Israel. They're my holy people, they're my chosen people. To make them go off so I can send my son out there to deliver them, man. Because, you know, like the high priest Iquab said from back at One West, one of the founders of One West, he said the Most High had to have the nation of Israel learn the negative side, man. Okay? All right? He had to have us learn the negative side so we can judge it. Okay? Because you really can't judge something unless you haven't experienced it, man.
Yeah.
You know, so if we never went through the wicked side, we was all righteous, why would Yahweh Shai have to come into play, man? All right? Okay? We had to learn the negative side so we can judge it, man. Because why? Because we've been through it. Okay? Yeah. That's right, man. So we can appreciate the kingdom, man. Okay, like the Apostle Kabbalah always says, we've been through the negative, you know, we did all the wickedness. Now when the kingdom comes, we're gonna appreciate the kingdom, man. Man, I'm glad I ain't gonna do all that to go through that. I'm glad, boy, I'm glad we gotta go through all that wickedness no more, man. You see what I'm saying, man? You know? Why? Because we've been through, we've experienced, now we can judge wickedness, righteousness and wickedness, man. We can judge it. Why? Because we've been through it. We know what it's about. Okay? Jake, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans know what it is to commit adultery, man. They know what all that's about, man. They know about murdering their own people, selling drugs, doing this, doing that, robbing, thieving, lying, struggling, coveting other people's shit, man. Their own people's shit. Now the scriptures say that what? Thou shalt not covet what is thy neighbor's, man. You know what I'm saying? A man got a beautiful woman. Hey, bitch. This I gave you a beautiful woman. No, this nigga, he wanted now. See what I'm saying? You know, if a Jake got a nice house, this nigga want to go in there and rob his house, man. Okay? So we know what all that's about, man. So now we can judge it. Because we fully understand what the wickedness is all about. All right, listen.
This is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14 and verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will it be good?
Yeah, he that is evil to himself, to whom will it be good? You know, the so-called white man, he's destroying the earth, man. The same air that he got to breathe, he's destroying it, man. You know? Who is he going to do good to? If you don't give a damn about the whole chemtrails you're putting in the air, keep damn sure to give a damn about your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay? And that is accustomed to do evil. You know what I'm saying? You know? That's the so-called white man. He is all about being evil, man. What the word evil means. Ill meaning time. Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. Bad time. That's all the so-called white man brings, man. That's why we go in the Apocrypha, I believe it's Maccabees, the 1st chapter. If I'm not mistaken, it says that when the Greeks came into power, evils increased in the earth. He was doing all kind of wickedness, man. Alexander the Free. Okay? He was doing all kind of wickedness in the earth, man. You know? So, yeah, you know, Negroes was the problem. That's another main enemy of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, up in the Lord. But Esau, that's the biggest problem, man. Because he's in rulership of the earth. See what I'm saying? You know? He's in rulership of the earth, man. He's a major problem. Okay? But Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai gonna take away that problem, that fire, man. All right, bring it out.
This Revelations 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come.
Yeah. The nations are angry, man. You say these heathen nations, you know, Elam, so which are the so-called East Indians, Ishmael, so-called Arabs, you know, all these heathen nations, man, so-called Chinese, Japanese, they all mad at who? At the so-called white man. I mean, they hate Negroes, but damn, boy, they mad at the so-called white man, man. Especially the American so-called white man, man. But they got their missiles pointed at this place.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
It says, in thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
Yeah, the time of the dead, that they should be judged. Who's the dead? The heathen nations. It's time for their judgment, man. Okay? But they're going into slavery, man.
Right.
Okay? These heathen nations, it is going to be the so-called white man. You know, they're going to have their buddies, you know, the other heathen nations, man. They ain't going to get it as bad as Esau, but they're going to get it, man. You know? Look what you Arabs did to the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. Put them in hardcore slavery, man. You know? When them Arabs put Judah, Benjamin, and Levi in the slavery, the so-called Negroes, West Indian Haitians, whoever couldn't, you know, whoever got sick or weak, yo, man, you know what them Arabs would do? They would chop off their hands, man. So nobody else couldn't use them. You think the Ishmaelites ain't gonna have to pay for that? Okay, you think the Arabs not gonna have to pay for doing that to the nation of Israel? Hell, yeah, you're gonna pay for it, man. You're gonna pay for it daily. Because you so-called Arabs and you so-called Africans, okay, you sold the children of Judah to the Grecians. which is the so-called white man when you read it in the book of Joel, man. Okay? So yeah, you definitely gonna have to pay. Doodle sandwich eating Africans, man. Boy, man, boy, I can't wait to get your ass into slavery, man. Proud ass Hamites, man. You know? I'm saying walking around with flies flying around their damn head, man. You know? You know? You can smell a Hamite. You can smell it. Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
With the name on peanuts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the flies circling around his damn head, man. You can smell a so-called African before you see him, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but anyway, go ahead, bro.
It says, in that thou shouldest give us, it says, in that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servant the prophets.
Yeah, well, that's why the prophets is out there, because we're looking for a reward for doing Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai work, man. Because Yahweh said he was going to give his prophets a reward for doing this work, man. Okay? This doing the work is not grievous, man. Okay? This is not grievous. Even in a bitter winter, yeah, you know your flesh get cold, but it's not grievous, man. Okay? Because there's a reward coming, man. Which is number one, deliverance. Okay? On them chips, man. If you're a man of the Lord, you know, being a part of the ruling body, the ruling government of the nation of Israel, which that's what the 144,000 is going to be, man. Okay? Right under Yahweh Shai, man. You know how great that is, man? Yeah, all Israel is going to be saved. Like the scriptures say. All Israel going to be sitting on thrones, man. The men of Israel going to be sitting on thrones with crowns in their head. Even damn 2/3 niggas, man. Okay? But guess what? You want to be a part of that group, man. Okay? All right?
I'll get this real quick.
Yeah, come on.
Hebrews 6 and 10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
Bring it out.
Right. So the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. This is our work, all right, and labor of love. And how do we do that? You know, Yahweh Shai told Peter, what, if you love me, feed my sheep. So this is a form of that love to Yahweh Shai. All right, because the scripture says what? It says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work. So, like the elder is saying, hey, we're looking for a reward, man. All right? When you work a job, you're looking for a payoff.
Yeah, you're looking for a payoff. Yeah,
all right?
Yep, that's right.
It's like, and the Lord don't have no problem with paying us, right?
Yeah.
Look at, Peter said, what shall we receive?
Yeah.
What shall we receive? It ain't like the Lord cussed him out, like, what are you doing? What you
Yeah, you know why? Because Yahweh is a righteous power. That's right.
That's why
righteous power, man. Bad, brother.
No, that's why I said, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed towards his name. Right, so we are here in the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
You know? There's vanguard.
Beautiful.
There's heralds.
That's it.
That's it. You know? We're heralding in the coming of Yahweh Shai. Right? You know? There's vanguard, man. That's why we got to be out here doing the work. Number one, because it was commanded of us. You know? And you should enjoy being out here doing the work, man. You know?
It says, in that ye have ministered to his saints.
Right. Right, that's right, man. That you have ministered to his saints. Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, all praises due to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. He's setting up his leaders, man. So the 144,000, those are the leaders of the nation of Israel under Yahweh Shai, okay? That's who he's setting up, man. You know? To what? To deal with the saints. Who are the saints? So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans scattered throughout North, South, and Central America, and scattered throughout the earth. Okay? Because hey, brother, in the kingdom, it's going to be rest forever. Right now, we got work to do. See what I'm saying? That's right, hey, brother.
It says, and do minister.
And do minister. Yep, that's right. That's it. Okay. Yep.
It says, And that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name.
To them that fear thy name. There goes a name again, Nate. There goes a name again, Nate. And to them that fear thy name. Nate don't fear the name, man. Nate don't fear the name of Yahweh. Okay? All right? But the men of Great Millstone do. Because we preach the name, man. Okay? The prophets of the Lord come out here boldly to preach the name of Yahweh Shai. All right? We ain't get paid off, man. Right. You know, not to say the name of Yahweh Shai. We ain't get paid off to do that, man. Okay? Worrying about some riches in this goddamn place, man. You know? Where thieves can come, where moth can get it, where it can rust. Just like the scriptures say. I'm saying it verbatim, you know? Store your treasures up in heaven, man. That's what we doing. You don't want no treasures on this earth, man. Because this is not our kingdom. This is not the place of our rest. We want it in a kingdom where when it's righteousness, man. Okay? Then we can have all the gold. Then we can have all the fine women. Then we can have all the fine castles and so forth, man. Then it'll be done righteously. What's up, baby? Okay? All right.
It says, small and great. It's like it says into the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great. It should destroy them which destroy the earth.
Yeah, it should have destroyed them that destroy the earth. Who's destroying the earth? So-called white man, Esau. Okay? He's destroying the earth, man. You know, I mean, spilling oil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I believe that Esau do some of that shit on purpose too. Just to make the oil prices. Yeah, man, look, man, this man's a devil, man. You know? You got whales bleaching themselves, man, because the water's filthy. You know? You know? You know, brothers, just Satan, you know, getting stirred up. You know what I'm saying? You know? The air is all poison, man. The food. You know? He's destroying the earth, man. Toxic waste. Yeah. Brother, you know, yeah. Satan. The spirits. You know, the spirits being stirred up, man, you know? You know, so yeah, man, so this devil is destroying the earth. The so-called white man is destroying the earth. Go ahead, brother. You know.
This is Isaiah 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
Yep, so go ahead.
Oh, God. So the watch, under the watch of the leaders of this world, you know, this is the reason why the earth is defiled. You have oil spills. This is the reason why it is an oil spill because so-called white man. A term called beaching. There was never a term called beaching, or a soft way of saying suicide, till the so-called white man got into power. Of McDonald's cups, plastic bottles, man. He's the one that contributed to that. It says, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. So they cast the words of Yahweh Shai behind him. And he's doing it through his knowledge and through his so-called wisdom, which is on the left-hand side. Then we got power lines and shit everywhere, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Concrete. Yeah, I think when they first started electricity in America, that's like when the first major pandemic came, the Spanish flu or something to that nature, was all that electricity, man, you know? You know what I'm saying? Just like how they want to put up these 5G towers, you know? Yeah. Make people sick, man, to kill people. That's all that shit is doing. All that shit is doing is slowly poisoning you, man. You know, and if you take the Crown Vic, well, you know what the 5G signal's going to do to you, man. You know? Yeah, go ahead.
One more verse. It says, therefore, have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell
in the curse is Esau. devoured the earth. The earth is through, man. Right? Worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And we'll be here all day. We'll be here till the missiles come. Just gonna go through the laundry list of yeah. Yeah, we'll be here till the missiles come.
With the Obadiah, I was being sold up.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. His what you call it, jacket, like rap sheet, that shit, man.
Oh, it's rap sheets, man.
Yeah.
Go around the earth, man.
Right.
Twice. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
Esau got a bad rap sheet, man. Niggas think they got a bad rap sheet, man. Shit. They ain't got nothing on Esau, bro. They ain't got nothing on Eve. They ain't got nothing on the so-called white man, man. Niggas talking about the ill killer, the illest killer, and you ain't got nothing on Esau, man. Esau murder people every nanosecond.
Joy.
Yeah. Enjoy it for now.
Yeah. Nigga steal your heritage.
Yeah.
That's the crazy motherfucker, you know. All of a sudden, he stole who you is.
Yeah.
Yeah, criminal.
It says, therefore, have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore, the inhabitants.
They that dwell therein are desolate. We're in the worst case scenario. Like the brother always said, a bad cough. You know, hey, you being tricked on all levels. Think you're drinking water.
Yeah, right.
Think you're eating.
Yeah.
Walk into a restaurant, man, you don't even smell shit. But you just walk into a restaurant.
Yeah, that's right. I'm up in the back cooking.
You see the man, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
Yeah. I was going to say we shall eat out the foul bread amongst the Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's what's happening, man. This food is defiled, man. Well, either you go get the animal yourself, cut it yourself, the animal's still defiled because it's the earth that's defiled, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. So it says the inhabitants of the earth is the one that subscribe to this system. Not just because you on the earth, you're going to be burned up. Because there's certain parts of the earth that's not going to be here.
Right, yeah.
The ones that subscribe to Esau, you're going to get burned. You're going to feel the same. We say he that is fellowship with the crown man shall be like unto you. So you're going to experience different perks. So also going to experience judgment.
Yeah, go hand join hand, it shall not go unpunished. That's it. You know, just because you want to be with Esau, hug him and kiss him, call him friend, and, you know what I'm saying? Marry him and all that. Esau's still going down. Guess what? You're going to go down with him, man. So especially Black, Latino, and Native American women, man. You're going down right along with your boyfriend Esau, man. Okay? You're going down right along with your boyfriend Esau, man. Your fiance. Okay? There, bro.
I got some real quick.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 25, and verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covered cast.
Right. So it says in this mountain. We're talking about America, man. All right? This mountain here represents a government, which is America. It says he will destroy what?
In this mountain, the face of the covering cast
Right.
over all people.
Right, so because Esau, like the brother was saying, I brought that out because he was saying earlier, you know, for the deception. You put a cover cast over all the people, man. Because you use a rebellious thief, you're on the run, so you had to do that to hide your own identity, man. Yeah. But that's being destroyed. Like you were saying, like the elder was saying too, your track record being sought up. Yeah. So in order for your track record to be sought up, you got to know who the person is. Then you can pin what they say, the tail on the donkey, so to speak. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now opening, damn, that's that ass right there.
That's
him.
that devil.
You know what I'm saying? That's him.
That's the devil right
That's
there.
the
Damn,
devil
I thought he
right
always had a velvet red jumpsuit with some horns, man. You know what I'm saying? You know?
and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Covering that is spread over all nations, man. Of course, their identity, man, being who they're not, and taken away from their true biblical identity. So you want to know who they were, man. Like I said, you know, pin the tail on the donkey. And Esau did that because he's a fugitive on the run, man. Like the brother saying, stealing identity, man. Man, stealing identity, man. But the light has been shined. Now we know that's him, man. Yeah, man, we found a fake passport in this man's pocket, man. You up. You up.
This thing got everybody doing what?
Roman. He's European. Help me out. Egyptian. He's an Egyptian. Wait, you what? Oh, right here. Yeah, oh, man. He got an Israelite ID. He got an Israelite ID. Fuck him, man. Dang. Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 25.
That's it right there.
It says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain.
See, oh, destroying mountain, man. He saw, hey, because the so-called white man, his structure, his system was set up to destroy you. And everything from the legislation, the trends, the entertainment, it all set up to destroy you, man. Your child watching SpongeBob, you think that's a haven. Motherfucker being groomed to be a homo. Yeah. It's because you watch them cartoons, they be in couples and shit. Like SpongeBob with the cat. Yeah. So it desensitizes the youth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's more easy on the ear when they hear that this is here, homo. Like, oh yeah, that's yeah, man.
Condition them to be.
Exactly. Yeah, he saw, man. Oh, Miss Doubtfire. That's a sick, twisted movie right there, man.
Hey, the scripture say the spirit that's lifted up is not upright in it. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, you know, that's Esau's spirit. He's set up to be the wicked. See what I'm saying? So he's set up to push that LGBTQ agenda, man, on the people. And really on so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. What the scripture say, they accuse Israel before Yahweh every day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Moses put the bottle to his neighbor. They look at his neck.
Yep. The accuser of that brother. You know what I'm saying? With the so-called white man, man. You know, we was brothers. You know what I'm saying? At one time, you know. Jacob and Esau, yeah, they came from the same waters, man. Which is the same sperm, man. You know what I'm saying? From the same nutsack, you know? Right. Out of Isaac. You know what I'm saying? But one was the righteous, one was the wicked. The righteous is the so-called black man, the tribe of Judah, the 12 tribes of Israel, and others, which is the wicked, which is the so-called white man. He's the wicked. His role is to play the wicked on the earth, man.
Yeah, Wisdom Solomon 15, verse 7. For the potter, temperate soft earth, fashion of every vessel with much labor for our service. Yeah, of the same clay, he maketh both the vessels to serve for clean uses. And likewise also all such as serve to the contrary.
Yeah, out of that same lump.
That same lump. Yeah. That's right.
Two extremes.
That's right.
Wicked and the righteous.
Here you have the vessels to honor, as the scriptures say, which is the nation of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, and you got the vessel to dishonor, which is the so-called white man. You know, you got a vessel, it's all nice. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's all nice. It has beauty to it. Then you have the vessel to take a shit, man. Which is Esau. You know what I'm saying? Like the vessel to harvest brings out, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the vessel to take a shit in, man. You know? That's Esau, man. But the most I shitted on Esau, man. Here it is. It's true. Here it is. Esau came out first, right? So he was supposed to inherit the blessings of his father, Isaac. But then the Most High get the move on him, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? Most I had Jacob supplant Esau out of his birthright. You know, for that same red pottage, which is what? Some red lentils, man. Okay? All right? Because Esau has no intestinal fortitude. He should have said, fuck it, I'll die, shit, man. But Esau keep the birthright. Esau he ain't built like that, man. He ain't built like that, you know? He has no intestinal fortitude, man. He said, hell, what's his birthright gonna do to me? I'm at the point to die, man. Shit, hell with it, take it. See? That's on him.
The
No.
instant, what they call it? Instant gratification. You know?
Yeah. Instant
quick
gratification.
fix,
Yeah.
That's why you got fast food restaurants. That's that same line. Yeah. They got to get it quick. You know they need it.
Yeah. Real quick. Yeah. Which Esau was given the period.
Yeah.
What was given into pleasures. You know, versus extort, which man, you got niggas in that period too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're all about pleasure. And then you got the men of the Lord that's stoic, man. You know, which means we live a simple life, man. We live simple lives, man. We out here jet setting all around the world,
right?
First class and millions of dollars, drinking the finest champagne, and man, taking trips to various tropical islands, and man, we live simple lives, man. You know, just go to work, come home, come out to camp, do the work, man. That's it.
Romans 9, verse 10. Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born.
That's key right there. Even our father Isaac.
Yeah.
Why is it reported like that? That's your house.
That's right.
For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
That's right. David didn't do anything good or evil, but Esau was elected to be the wicked. It's like the Apostle Paul said, it's not like, you know, saying the Most High said, okay, who want to play the wicked role? Esau put up his hand and said, oh yeah, I did. Nah. You know what I'm saying? You know? Oh man, it was just, yeah, I'm the Apostle Paul saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Esau volunteered to be the wicked. That's how Yahweh created him, man. To be the wicked. Nothing you can do about it, man. You know, he had his fun, right? You know, he's doing his thing. You know, he's gonna bring on his MOTV. You know, he's gonna accomplish what he wants, but he's not gonna be able to enjoy it. You know? You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna be able to enjoy it. Yeah, he's gonna bring the RFID chip, gonna chip all these millions of people, but he's not gonna be able to enjoy it, man. As soon as he do that, that's it. That's when he's going down, man. What the scripture said when he's about to fill his belly. Get that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, this Job 20. I started. All right, this Job 20. I started verse 20. Job 20, verse 20. It says, "Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly." And that's so-called white man, pretty much. And these secret counsels, they are wearied in their counsels, man. You know, so this man, his skin is not working as it once been, because truth is on the planet Earth now. He was able to keep his head above water through lies and deception.
Yeah.
But now truth is overcoming that, man. It says,
yeah, them motherfuckers throwing pill bottles all across the room, flipping the table. It's champagne bottles all.
lines.
Yeah, so devil can't sleep.
Right. Drinking adrenochrome and you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, man.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl, yeah, they trying to get blasted out their mind, man. Why? Because I'm saying, like the brother said, hey man, because the truth is out, the truth of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai is out, man. So hey man, the cat's out the bag, man. You know? He spent all these billions and billions of dollars to try to stop the truth from coming out, man. Hey, but the truth came out. And then even amongst him, you got whistleblowers, man.
Scripture said that tongue shall fall upon you.
Yep, that's right, brother. That's right. That's right, man. Yeah, so he even got whistleblowers coming out on his ass, man, against him. You know?
God, he says, he shall not save of that which he desires. He said concerning at the end of your article, hopefully he is going to, like the elder said, he's going to get MOTV going.
Yeah.
But he's not going to be able to hold on to it, hold fast to it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like how he really wants to. Yeah, that's right.
Because hey, Esau want to take a human being, man, and transhumanize him.
Yeah.
That's his ultimate, you know.
Yeah.
You want to start with a chip, with a, you know, to make a person a part of the Internet of Things. Man. Once they're a part of the Internet of Things, you're going to come in with the eyeball. You know, that's what I'm saying. Eyeball. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
They're just trying to make you into a robot. They asking if you, for your facial recognition. They said they give you 200,000. What's it?
That's right. Yeah.
I'm going to download your cousin to a robot.
See that, man? You see that? And that was the spirit, man. You know, that's how Esau want to do, man. They want to be so-called sci-fi. But I mean, I'm talking about, but you know what I'm saying? That's Esau, man. It's real. You know, they want see the robots or the new bodies. In their perspective, it's going to be the android body. And you want to take the consciousness and download it, like the brother said, for times and times and more times. That's you being like the Most High, man.
Yeah.
That's your reincarnation. That's, you know, that's you living forever.
Yeah.
And then that's your new body.
Yeah.
So fuck around, take a screwdriver and twist your goddamn elbow right.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, man, but they start trying to live together because you know in the scriptures that Israel is going to live forever, man. That Israelites are going to live forever, man. But it's going to be done in righteousness, man. By the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Because ain't no Israelite man going to die, man. Ain't no Israelite woman going to die. Ain't no Israelite son or daughter going to die, man. We're going to live forever. Forever. We can't imagine living forever, man. Not dying, period.
Eyes of not seeing.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why the scripture said it should be, in the book of Revelation, there should be no more death. Yahweh Shai defeated death, man. When he was crucified, man. You know? Now, Israelite man going to live forever. Esau is trying to do that. He's trying to do it through the spiritual demon Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to happen, man.
Most people say that. He trusted their wickedness.
Yeah.
Science. Big technology, they feel as if they're going to triumph.
Yeah, that's right.
God combating that with something as subtle as this word.
Yeah.
That's right, brother. Appreciate it. Change to that bill forever. Isaiah 9:6, it says, "For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders," which is the elect, and that child is Yahweh Shai, man. All right, it says, "Unto us a son is given, the only begotten Son of the Most High." All right, it says, "And the government shall be upon his shoulders," which is Yahweh Shai being that Savior, man, to the elect. That's how all of Israel gonna be saved, through the elect, which is that government, the governed body of the nation of Israel. It says, "And his name," all right, "shall be called," and these are, you know, some of the titles for Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know, like Revelation 19 chapter say he's the Word.
Yep.
It says, "And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace." Ooh. How has he became the Prince of Peace? By what? Being that mediator. That Timothy tells us about. Because he's made peace between the Most High and the elect. Once again. Which brings life. That's why he's that's one reason why he's the Prince of Peace. And we know the other, you know what I'm saying? Because he come what? After the order. You know what I'm saying?
King of Salem.
That's it. Which is, y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah. See? But one aspect is he made, he brought back peace, by hanging himself on the cross, shedding his blood for the redemption of the governed body. This is the point, verse 7, of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end. So just going back to what the other was saying about that perpetual kingdom. The kingdom is never going to end. And how is it never going to end on our end?
Jeremiah 31:33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
Right, which is making it with the elect, man. This is what Yahushua came to be that better covenant for us. Go ahead. That's why Yahushua died, man. For us, man, to have that perpetual kingdom. Go ahead.
After those days, said the Lord.
See, after those days, go ahead.
I will put my law in their inward part.
See that? That's going to make us a perpetual kingdom, man. Yep. We ain't gonna never go off. We read earlier in Deuteronomy why we in this situation, and why the curses was gonna go back to the other nations. That was on us, and why the curses was on us. But we ain't gonna do this no more. Right. Because we're gonna have a long statute. Matter of fact, read.
God, it says, I will put my law in their inward part.
Yeah, it's gonna be on our inward parts, man. Meaning in our spirit, in our mind.
Yeah, it's gonna be second nature to keep the law.
Beautiful.
Well, like, sneeze now, white people, it's gonna be second nature, it's gonna be a right part of instinct to follow the orders and commands of Yahweh. Yep,
That's it, brother. That's it. Go ahead.
It says, and write it in their hearts.
Yeah, write it in their hearts, man. Write it in their mind. The word heart goes back to the Hebrew word law, which what means your mind. And that's where your spirit lies, man. So it's going to be written in your spirit, man. Go ahead.
It says, and will be their power, and they shall be my people.
Right, so that's that forever, everlasting kingdom, man. That's that perpetual rule, man. That's that never going off again, man. That's Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushua being our power, man. We being a people forever. Because we're never going to sin against it. So going back.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. That's that new covenant. That's a new covenant that Yahweh is going to make with the house of Israel. Right. That's the new covenant. You know what I'm saying? He's going to put it in our inward part. He's going to take away the stony heart, which we have now, meaning prone to sinning, prone to going over, and he's going to put in that part of flesh, which is that new covenant, meaning the Lord's commandments is going to be written in our mind, man. Okay? All right? No longer shall you say, know the Lord, know the Lord. So everyone's going to know it, from the least to the greatest. You see what I'm saying? What would you think? We gonna be in a kingdom holding camp, man? You know what I'm saying? We in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, brothers. Come on, brother. Shalom, brother. So-called niggas, Latino, Native Americans, the Israelites. Nah, we gonna be doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because all Israel gonna know who they are, man. And they all gonna be righteous, man. Okay?
No man should teach.
Yep, that's right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right. Go ahead, brother.
So it says, this is the point again, Isaiah 9:7, of the increase of his government, right? Which is what the elect, the increase of his government, the elect, which is what? Having that crown, man. It says, and peace, see that? Once we got the crown on here, that's right. That's the reunite of King Solomon's kingdom, man.
Yeah, which that was the foreshadowing of the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, that's right.
Every man, what's that first king? I believe. Every man under his vine.
Well, his very name means peace.
Yeah, that's it. It says, and
which is a contrast to Esau kingdom. Esau shit sitting around on war.
That's it. That's beautiful.
That proves that those two entities, Jacob and Esau. Oh,
Yeah,
second Ezra,
yeah.
6th chapter.
That's them turning things upside down.
Yeah, from Abraham to Isaac, when Jacob held fast to the
Second Ezra 6.
Yeah, second Ezra 6. So for Esau is the end of the word, Jacob is the beginning of the promise.
That's right.
So it's going to be a tale of two sides of the coin. You're going into a time of peace, a whole other realm.
Yeah.
That's why this message, should I say, is not easy on the ear because you're so accustomed to being under Esau. We tell you that it's going to be peace, you know, life is going to flourish, and that's not easily accepted.
It says, and peace there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom.
Yep. That's that ruler system. Yep. There's going to be no end to that peace, man. Who need to hear that story? Who need to hear a message like that? People on his side.
Yeah. Captains that hasten to
the
be
captain, we need to hear that, man. That don't even sound right falling on the ear of Esau. This nigga, he already in power.
Right.
This message not for him or the other nations. What the scripture tell you how they had a certain time to rule with the beast.
Yeah.
They got their consolation.
Yeah, that's right.
That only applies to Israel.
Yeah, so if you a two-time loser, you know what I'm saying? I guess you just a two-time loser.
Yeah.
You have to speak to your heads. You know what I'm saying? You have to speak to your head family of Esau, those Amalekites, man.
Right.
Tell them to give you some money, man. But they too greedy. They ain't give you nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's on you.
Yeah. Talk to that same motherfucker who said, I don't want to be, what he said, He said, I don't want to have to pay for what we did to y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to that motherfucker.
Yeah, some old backwater inbred crack. You know what I'm saying?
That's his reasoning.
It says,
okay, go ahead.
It's Psalm 72 and verse 7. It said, in his days shall the righteous flourish, and abundance of peace so long as the moon endureth.
They're dealing with the next regime, the world to come. It tells you that too in 1 Kings, where it's all the days of Solomon. Get that. Get that too. Hold up. Get that real quick.
Now, this is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 4. And
This is it might be a 2, I think. But it said it. Yeah.
Right, yeah, this is
I know one they talk about. They tell you how they brought gifts to King Solomon.
oh yeah,
Now when you go to the word gifts, it break down the tribute. So that proves that that regime was a foreshadowing of the kingdom of heaven, man. And because when you read Isaiah the 60th chapter, it tells you how the nation is going to, they're going to bring us the forces of the Gentiles.
Yeah.
So we're going to be in the top seats. All right, come on. All right.
Yeah, well, just speak. Somebody speak.
Yeah, come on. You going to get a piece up your head there.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Yeah, come on. It's John chapter 14, verse 27. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you.
right.
Not as the world giveth,
Right.
give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid.
And that's us, having that comfort, man. From when Yahweh Shai, when we believed in Yahweh Shai, all right, 2,000 some years ago. That peace, not just the ordinary peace that an average person have out here, man. That peace we got is what eternal, man.
Yeah.
That's being comforted by the scriptures, man.
Yeah, that's right.
St. John, 14th chapter, the comfort. Matter of fact, that's the same chapter, right?
But it starts with a promise. That's what peace starts. I got to tell you first. Everything gonna be all right. Then it ain't happening. Because how you gonna just how you gonna just like you just wind up, you just fall into millions of dollars. You don't know. Somebody told you gotta inherit this stuff. You build up for it, you waiting on it, you anticipate it. Oh, they got these trust funds. You turn 18. You got it like that.
Speak about the Chester, about this guy. You know that? Got the guy for you. Get the inheritance. Give him his head.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, because the scriptures say what? The saints shall take the kingdom and possess it forever, even forever and ever. Meaning age after age after age. You know? His kingdom is an everlasting kingdom. Everlasting kingdom. Yahweh Shai's kingdom, man.
God, 1 Kings 4:21. And Solomon reigned over all kingdoms, from the river unto the land of the Philistines, and unto the border of Egypt. They brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life.
That's right.
Yeah, that would God. It says in 1 Kings 4:21, and Solomon reigned over all kingdoms from the river unto the land of the Philistines, and unto the border of Egypt. They brought presents and served Solomon all the days of his life.
Bring it out.
Isaiah 32 and verse 1. It says, behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. That king is Yahweh Shai, because this king right here is a capital K, man. And it says, the princes, which is who? The 144,000 shall rule in judgment, man. Because we want to have the laws, statutes, commandments, and our inward part to rule in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we don't have to, pull out the scrolls. The scrolls is going to be in here, man. It's going to be inside your brain. It's going to be in your inward parts now, man.
Scripture say, eat that robe.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Now this right here, that, like the brother said, it's gonna be inside, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, eat the robe means what? Spiritually digest the scriptures. But we ain't gonna, like the brother said, like the elder said, right? We ain't gonna be in the kingdom of heaven holy camp. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on our inward point, like the brother said now. All Israelites gonna know it.
Yeah,
they're gonna come back knowing it.
Right.
It ain't gonna be hard to teach them. They're gonna already, know it, man. They're gonna, they're gonna be coming out of our loins. Lord willing, we a part of that number. That's how all of Israel shall be saved, as the scripture says.
And that's just like now, you grew up knowing about Christmas.
Yeah.
And you're gonna grow up knowing about the high holy day.
That's right,
brother. Brother, they're gonna be born with it, man.
Yeah.
Like Yahweh Shai was born with the spiritual power, man. Israelites gonna be born with it. We ain't gonna tell our kids shit, man. But it's time to go to bed, something like that. You know what I'm saying? No, don't kick that Edomite in the ass too many times. I got some work for him to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, man, 'cause they're gonna be born knowing the word, man. They're gonna be born knowing it, man. No?
It's Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10. But this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts. And I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
Spirit came out again. That spirit of the Most High on Jeremiah, man. And get what the scripture speaks about, his word shall not return unto him void, man.
Right.
So it's got to be somebody that's going to be saved, man. And then the Most High balance, somebody going to have to be destroyed too. See?
You can't get a salvation
Without destruction. It's a balance, man. Otherwise, it's an abomination unto the Most High, which means it's a filthy thing unto the Most High, man. The Most High only deal in righteousness and judgment. That's going to be righteousness and judgment, man.
Yeah.
Verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor,
Yeah, man.
and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. For all shall know me.
See?
Yeah, like the elder said, it's going to be in you. It's going to be whooping in your DNA. Yeah. The scripture also said that the sun will no longer go down on us. And that means we're going to have this wisdom. It's light on. Yeah. You're not going to need the sun or the moon to lighten you. That don't mean that the ordinance is going to change. That means that we're going to have this wisdom in us. And because to be born of the elect, born of that, you're going to be spiritual. Right. You're going to have spiritual power. Verse 12.
That's heavy, man. Let's think about that, man.
Yeah.
You know? I was born in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah. Born of the elect.
Born of the elect.
Continue on, it says from the least.
Long time down
Yeah.
Yep, well,
from the least to the greatest.
yep, from the least to the greatest. And what that proves is going to be an order in the kingdom. You know, all Israel is going to be well off, but there's going to be ranks.
Yep.
Yep. You're going to have Yahweh with 12, 144,000. That's the governing body. That's how it is.
David. Can't get about David, brother.
Yeah, that's that 12.
That's right. David's going to be right under your white side, man. That's right. Going to David, man. We're going to rule in Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? Forever. Okay? Remember, man, Yahweh is going to raise David back up from the time of old, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
No. Yep, we're going to have the order. Yahweh King David back on the throne.
That's right.
12. Oh, that's in Matthew, the 19th chapter. Y'all should sit on the 12 tribes, judge the 12.
Sit on 12 thrones.
It's like 12 thrones.
12 tribes of Israel.
Yep. That's the award. Membership. And even in these different systems, these structures, it's a pecking order. Like, you know, you got these wicked, you know, we just use the name as an example. But you have like, these motherfuckers have like congressmen, and then they have governors over states, mayors, city councilmen, you know, it's like a racket. They really got that from Israel, all these different nations. So that's how it's going to be in the kingdom. From the least to the greatest, everybody's going to be good. But again, we fighting for the highest office conceivable. That's when you go into the definition of the elect. The highest office conceivable, man. Sitting at the table with your house shot.
No, see, hey, what they say, the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's nothing you can do to conjure up. We're fighting for it, but it goes back to predestination.
Yeah.
So every man is going to, what the scriptures say, Yahweh said, every man in his office. You got that? All right, come on, that's the spirit.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 23. But every man in his own order.
See, every man in his own order. Go ahead.
Hamashiach, the first fruit.
See, Yahweh Shai being the first fruit. So Yahweh Shai is the top, top angel. Then every man in this order. Go ahead.
Afterward, they that are Hamashiach's in his coming.
That's it. Yeah, they are of the. See? They that is of Hamashiach, man. Because Yahweh Shai know who his is. Now go ahead.
Then cometh the end.
Then cometh the end. Go ahead.
When he.
Oh, that proves that everything is the build of the Esau's kingdom. Yeah. Very important time in biblical prophecy right here. Where the so-called white man is in rulership. That's why I said then cometh the end. How do we know this is concerning Esau? Well, we quoted it earlier, 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. Esau is the end of the world. Go ahead.
When he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, even the Father. When he shall have put down all rule.
Right, so that's the conquest of Yahweh Shai. He's going to put down all form of rule. That's Daniel, the 2nd chapter. Right. Remember that stone?
Right.
Came and knocked down all those rulerships? Yep. Which is the end. Yep. Go ahead.
And all authority.
And all authority. Go ahead.
And power. For he must reign.
Go see that.
Till he have put all his enemies under his feet.
There it is. Go ahead.
The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
And that's Esau. And that can be proven by reading Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter. Where scripture said this man enlarges his desires as hell and is as death. So the so-called white man, death is the last enemy that's going to be taken down. And you ain't had to go into an in-depth breakdown, man. Extensive analysis to come to that conclusion. Mere fact, you got access to a Fago. That's it right there, man. Oh, early before we got up there, you could smell the faint smell of
Yeah,
bacon, man.
Yeah.
That shit almost took me 2 steps back, you know, trying to recover. I smelled that bacon, man.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah, man. That's
wicked.
Yeah, man. So we ain't gonna die no more. We ain't gonna die no more. So we gonna die no more. I was trying to defeat that. You know? He defeated Satan. He defeated death. He defeated all that. He defeated the goddamn Roman Empire. You know? He defeated all this, man.
Satan falling like.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So Satan falling as lightning. Exactly. How was shy? He defeated all that, man. You know? There's gonna be no more none of this madness no more, man, that Esau got going on in his kingdom. You know? But brother, I got a scripture right quick. Brother finish?
I did it.
Okay, yeah, this is what you was talking about. Having that new heart, okay? That fleshly heart. And the stony heart. This is Ezekiel 36 and Ezekiel 36 and 26. It says, a new heart also will I give you. Now you know that word heart comes from the Hebrew lav, which means your mind. Okay? A new heart also will I give you. Give who? The nation of Israel. The elect and the 2/3, man. Right. Okay? Because they still Israelites. It says, a new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart, which is the stony heart that we got now. You know, like I said, you know, we prone to going off, man. Wicked thoughts. All kind of stuff, man. You know? What's Jake doing out here? What's so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans doing out here to each other, man? That's a stony heart, man. Going the hell off. Being wicked. Sinning. It says, take away the stony heart out of your flesh and will give you a heart of flesh. So that heart of flesh is that new covenant, man. Where the law, statute, and commandments is going to be up in here. We're just going to just do it, man. Like you blink your eyes, that's how you're going to do the law, statutes, and commandments, man. You're not going to have to think about it. You're not going to have to ponder upon it. You're not going to have to lose sleep over it. You know what I'm saying? You know, tossing to your bed there, man. I got to go Sabbath tomorrow, man. Damn, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, but I got this chick I want to see. Ain't going to be none of that madness no more, man. Okay? It says, and I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh and will give you an heart of flesh. And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes. So, yo, man, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, gonna make us do righteousness, man. You know? Point blank, man. All right? Who's in control of your mind? Of course, you know, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay? He seals the instructions while you're sleeping, man. A man is slumbering upon his bed. You know? Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, put them thoughts in your mind. What to do, where to go. Okay? It's the Most High Yahweh does that. It says, and I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, laws, statutes, and commandments, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. So Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, man, you're going to sing to the tune of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai any goddamn way, man. You know? You got Negroes out here, oh, no, damn, man, I can't commit adultery no more. Nah, I don't want to be part of this. You know what I'm saying? You know? I can't sell like crap no more. I can't be rich. Nah, I want to be a part of this, man. You know? You're going to do it any goddamn way, man. Okay? That's your lot.
What he told Jeremiah, I knew you in the womb.
Yep, that's right.
You know, so regardless,
Yeah.
you can't run from it.
You can't run from it. Hard-headed Negro, Latino, Native American. You women too, man. You're going to be fine with your man having more than one woman, man. You don't gonna have nothing to say about it, man. You're gonna be happy for it. Okay? You're gonna be getting us women, man. Oh yeah, right. He likes that. You know, you know what I'm saying? You'll get us a concubine or something, man. You know? That's right. That's right, man. And all this shit about, oh yeah, I don't want you to have more than one man. I mean, more than one woman. Oh, you got all kind of niggas out there you having sex with, man. Come on, man. Get the hell out of here. Well, hey, but even before the kingdom, the woman ain't gonna mind. Because what the scripture say, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. Right. When all this hell breaks loose in the society, man. Okay? You wait and see. She's gonna do a 120. You know what I'm saying? You know? You're gonna completely turn around, man. Why? Because she's gonna need protection. I mean, you know, she still got the stony heart, but man, she's gonna be like, hey, he got more than one woman. As long as I'm eating, I'm safe, I'm good. Go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Woo. Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yep, there you go. That's right. That's right, the nigga woman gonna do a 360, man. That's right. I will make a man more precious than the fine gold, man. So that means the Israelite men are gonna be far and few between, man. And only the elect men are gonna be surviving, man, and eat with the spiritual power. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So them women gonna be coming after. So you got problems with your woman, just know if you're a man of the Lord, you're gonna have them women, you're gonna have to beat them women off with a stick, man. No, with a crowbar. You know what I'm saying? You know? So you gotta fry them. You have to fry. You know, you have to fry them. Get off Get off my leg. Get off my leg, man.
30 minutes of country to get this motherfucker.
Yeah, brother, yeah. That's right, man, because the Israelite man of Lord, man. Hey, man, you'll leave you me. The woman gonna come after you.
These men out here, they're gonna lose. They're gonna be as women.
Yeah.
They're gonna fall apart in that day. The only men that's gonna be comforted, stabilized, will be the elect men of the nation of Israel.
I shall make a man more precious than fine gold, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, an Israelite man. Right. Okay, a man of the Lord, an Israelite man of the Lord, not any bald-headed Negro. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know? Right. Not niggas with dreadlocks. Right. You know? Not niggas in the rap industry. Okay? Not an actor. No, an Israelite man of the Lord from the 12 tribes of Israel. Right?
It's Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. And the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So wisdom, knowledge, of Lord Yahweh shall gonna be our stability. You know, something that holds you up. You know, times of Jacob's trouble. His word. You know, everybody else is gonna lose their mind. Like Ox said, you know, these men out here, you know, they're gonna be feeble. You know, they're gonna be feeble in those times. All hell breaking loose. They ain't got no solid foundation.
They're gonna be as women. Yeah. Like you said, because they ain't got no solid foundation. You ain't got no foundation, meaning you can't stand.
They ain't build their house on.
They ain't build upon a rock. Upon you have a shot. He said, I liken you unto a wise man. So they won't be likened unto the wise in that day because they won't have that. Read it from the top one more time.
Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time.
Yeah, because they're gonna know what to do and what not to do. They're gonna know not to take the MOTV.
Beautiful.
They're gonna know not to take the Crown Vic. Okay? They're gonna know not to do that. They're gonna know not to trust the so-called white man, which is he's you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. He's your enemy. Okay? Because why? They're gonna know the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
They're gonna call upon that name, and Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai gonna hear them. We're talking about the elect men of Israel, man. Okay? That's right, man. That's that knowledge and stability. Go ahead, brother.
And strength for salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
That's right.
What you say about the fear of what?
The fear of the Lord is their treasure.
Yeah, the fear of the Lord is their treasure, man. Meaning what? We putting up our treasures right now, man, because we fear the Lord, man. Meaning what? We doing what he said we're gonna do. We storing up. We doing what he told us to do, should I say? Right. We storing our treasures up in heaven. Why? Because we fear. Through the terrors of the Lord, what? We come out of what? Amen. So the fear of the Lord is our treasure.
No, I said that's right. That's right.
And he said, I would liken unto a wise man, because the ultimate act of wisdom is to say, live. All that bullshit, you can break down. And if you die, and I live, that means I was wise.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, life. Yeah, that's why Noah. Because there was motherfuckers debating Noah. They were looking at Noah sideways.
Right.
Yeah, they would break it down and say, no, the do is, it's not rain. See, do.
Right.
Yeah, and they was rebuttaling Noah. Yeah, they were debating Noah.
Yeah, laughing at him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then who ended up was found to be wise?
That's right.
Noah, because Noah lived. That's it. That's true. Yeah. That's true wisdom, the ones who live. That's good. And my scripture speaks about the doctrine of life.
Yep.
It's Daniel chapter 12, verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Right. Many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, man. Meaning what? They're going to come out of their sleep. Like how Shah said, she's not dead. She just sleep. Yeah. And they laugh and snore.
Yeah.
So read it again.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth
shall sleep in the dust of the earth, man, also represents confusion, man. Go ahead.
Shall awake.
Shall awake, man. And we was in that confused state. Now we have been awoken, man. Ezekiel, what, 37 chapter? Valley of the shadow of death. I mean, the valley of the dry bones. Yep. See, waking up out of that dead state, man. Coming up out of that dust. Go ahead.
Some to everlasting life.
But some gonna wake up to everlasting life. Lord willing, that's the life that we were talking about, man. That we have woken up unto. Everlasting life, meaning what? A perpetual rule. Getting rid of that stony heart, man. Having the law, statutes, and commandments written on our inward part. Being that adverse to this kingdom, you know? In peace, in righteousness, man. Yeah. So the trees can flourish, the water can flourish, the fish can flourish. All right? The upright, so we don't own the upright beings, but you know what I mean? The ones that walk with a fucking vertebrae. You know what I'm saying? They can live in paradise. They can enjoy Eden. You know, Joel the 2nd chapter. It speaks about Eden at first minute. It's inhabitable, man. But it's gonna get back to its full state. We read Romans the 8th chapter when the sons of the power come back, you know, and have righteous rule, man. Go ahead, bro.
And some to shame.
But read the other part again.
It says some to everlasting life.
Yeah, so we welcome to that everlasting life, man. Go ahead.
And some to shame.
And some to shame. Go ahead.
And everlasting contempt.
And everlasting contempt, man. And let's start with 2/3 of my people, man, because this truth on this side. All right, because this truth is what? That's that lifesaver. You know, that's that path to life, man. Right?
Yeah, right. You can either choose life or death.
Life or death. You know what I'm saying? You know?
This world is death, man. You know? You know? That's that living waters, man.
Right.
This is not your understanding. The gospel, man. Good news. Prophecies, man. You know? When he told that Samaritan woman, he said, yeah, he that drink of this water shall never thirst again. She's like, wait, where's this water at? You know, he was going completely over her head, man. He was talking about this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Okay?
Verse 3, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
Right. They that be wise. So that wisdom gives you light, man. That's what we're doing now, man. Sending forth that light. Go ahead.
And they that turn many to righteousness.
Yeah, they that turn many to righteousness, man. How did you do that? You got to prophesy, you got to warn, you got to teach, you got to send out the light. Dealing with the story of life. We read that what? Hebrews 6 and 10, right? About that labor of love See, this is that labor of love, man, to put forth light in gross darkness, meaning to inform you, to educate you, to warn you, to what's the word I'm looking for? Edify you, meaning to what? Build you up out of that dust. But that's how you're being built out of the dust. Yep. It's nothing that we doing. We just putting forth that light. Go ahead.
And they that turn men to righteousness, as the stars forever and ever.
Right. And them that read it again.
And they that turn many to righteousness.
Yeah, and they that turn many to Yahweh Shai, man. The old path. Go ahead.
As the stars forever and ever.
Right. And that's what? Us being a part of that perpetual rulership, man. Lord willing, if we continue unto the end. So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor. Double honor to the apostles and the elders and great millstones, men that tell us the truth here in these last times. Peace to the hopefully elect. Right? Shalom.
Shalom. PTA about the ball. Soon.
With a soon. Slap right onto a miracle.
That was a rhyming shit.
Yeah, man.